Whispers float in empty halls. Footsteps echo down the walls. Shadows break where secrets lie. Every echo holds a hidden sign. Blow the trace along the crime, a hush that haunts the night, a fear that lives in light. Unravel lines of twisted lies. In the dark, the story waits unseen.
And here we go.
Hey guys, so this is a very quick video. I was trying to help somebody with the search, and I hope this sounds okay because my cat chewed it and I'm waiting for a new one. So I was talking to someone, we were talking about Amy's location, and I know that they searched the whole Diamond Park and stuff, and that's where a lot of the astrology goes. I'll show you guys on the map. But I found something that actually we've been getting for a while. If you guys remember how things work for me, is that names will kind of follow me around from case to case. It's very interesting. And the EVP had given Castle before Amy ever went missing. Now, this could be a coincidence, but I don't think it's a coincidence. Let me show you real quick. Now, the only problem I'm having is I don't know really how far this is. But originally we were over here. This is where all the astrology tends to have the most energy, okay? And I always felt like she was closer than farther. I've heard that this has been combed, but that really doesn't matter to me because, as we know, people get found in places that are combed all the time. I mean, there was just somebody that was found that they had combed it with dogs and stuff, and they missed her, and she was found in the spot that they had searched multiple times. So it does happen, okay? But so this is where I was kind of interested at, right? Because I was seeing the wooden swings, they're here. I was seeing the Monterey redwoods, they're here. The Bridgeview Trail, right? I kind of felt like she had maybe taken this path or whatever. But someone was saying there was a tunnel under the this road right here. So what was interesting to me, you guys are gonna freak out. So this Paulo's trailhead. Now there is one line that goes over here, and from her house. So I'd have to relook at the other astrology, but it does lead into this Joaquin Miller Park. But what's interesting about this is, look, check this out. Castle Parkway, Castle Drive. Remember when the EVP said Castle? The Sunset Trail has been following me around too. What else is interesting about this is Skyline's been following me around. Now, am I saying that she's by Castle? No, I'm saying that it's a landmark, okay, that it's been giving as a possible landmark. It doesn't fit this case, okay, but I just find it very interesting that it's there. It's hard to tell on a map, like, what this area looks like, right? I'm sure it goes along a creek. The creek tends to be important, and you want to go from up to down, right? Kind of getting a headache through here. I don't know how spiritual this pyramid place is, but it kind of caught my attention. Or how exactly far. I felt it was interesting. I think maybe some people have been picking this up. For Nancy's case, they've been dipping into this. That would be but this would be an area to look at. I don't know exactly, like I said, I don't know how far this is because I feel 5 miles, but I feel closer. But we don't actually know where she went in at. I don't know where she went in at. I assumed it was over here by the parking lot of the church because I got both of those things by the Zion Church. So, like I said, this area still needs to be combed thoroughly because that's where her whole stellium goes. She's got a whole stellium in Aries in the 8th house, and it all goes right here. Everybody has a stellium right now because that's just what the cosmos are giving us, but they're in different houses. Hers happens to be in the 8th. It's not a great thing. But if she happened to take, she could be over here too, close to the freeway. Maybe she was trying to get out that side. Because I feel like, again, it feels like I go into a place, I go somewhere familiar, I get turned around for some way, disoriented, because I'm not exactly in the familiar place. I'm close to it. I head off trail. That's how it feels. And the same time I'm trying to zigzag my way out or find my way out to the other side. Like, I can't go back, so I need to go forward. So instead of going back the way she came, she wanted to go forward and get out a different way. But this is why I'm wondering if she had gotten past this, depending. But it's just an interesting area. My rods point to bridge, but my rods, I don't know how accurate they are, unfortunately. Haven't seen them be right yet. So they are an extension of us, but I'm just saying for a reference point, right? This area is interesting with the castle because of the reference point. So it might be a place to check. I also feel like I want to cough here. I'm getting a headache here. I wasn't really feeling that over here. So I don't know how far they made the search go, but this would be an area that I would extend to. Sometimes, I guess, when you're hiking, you can get kind of a little bit far. So, and it wouldn't be far down here. I'm just saying that the castle, because again, castle came in EVPs, okay? That it could just be in the sunset too. That's been another pull for me through Nancy's case, because I've been seeing that a lot. So, could be that you want to check over here. Let me check something. And remember, because we don't know where she went in at, right? I'm just going from down here. It would change the trajectory of the astrology depending on where she came in at. But this is the most accurate I can do. So again, this area right here and this area right here. Again, this might be a little bit, so it could be 5 degrees either side, right? But also anywhere in here, honestly. That castle really caught my attention, and I was like, well, that's weird. Maybe it's another it's showing up everywhere. So, it's one of those things I try to listen to. All right. So hopefully that made sense. I just want to help. I felt like it was interesting too. Yes, my REM pod's been going on and off since this morning, but it didn't start again until I ended up on this area. So I thought that was kind of interesting too.